Okay, now we something like Alcatraz. Locked in. What up, though? I hope y'all heard that. That drink porn. I feel like that's some good ASMR right there. Hear that? Hear that? That's a good sound. I like that sound. That's so refreshing. Mm-mm-mm. Go to the last drop. It's Monday night. Start of the week. Post-holiday stress. And you here with the mess. Some might call me the best. I'm going to get bigger, no less. Those bars. I see my people in the background hating. They like, oh, he got bars tonight. Oh, that's what he doing? That's what I'm doing, bars. It is our Big Vino, man. Your favorite fat man. And we are locked in on this crazy ship that we call Psycho-Babble. And I guess I'm the captain, which means this is going to be an adventure. I promise, as the show goes longer, the drinks will get stronger. But we're going to work some shit out tonight. You know, crazy thing is, I had a thought today. I've been having this thought a lot lately. And it's one of those thoughts that it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's one that you need to take. And you didn't realize how hard the pill was to swallow till it got right here in your throat. Pause. It was a thought I came to with my therapist not too long ago. And I feel like it explained a lot about what I've been going through. And I had my family reunion this weekend, and it came to me even clearer amidst family and friends and those I call loved ones and amongst my closest people. We all just want to be chose. We all just want to be chose. It is crazy because I realized that in my life, I've only ever been chose once. One time and one time only. I was the first choice. And that was with my parents. You see, because I was born out of wedlock. My daddy knocked my mama up. It was some high school, you know, early college, young teenage love type affair. And my mother ended up pregnant. And back then, you know, there wasn't the option of being a single mother. It wasn't as popular of an option as it is today. So my father did the right thing, and he married that woman. He chose that woman so that he could choose me, so he can choose to stay in my life. And my mother probably wasn't really ready for marriage, but she knew it was the best option for raising her child. So she chose to marry him because she could choose me, choose to raise the right person. And I feel like that's the only time I've ever been chosen first, like unequivocally first. That was the reason these two people entered life together. And I feel like ever since then, I've just been hoping that someone chooses me again first. Because that's what we all want, right? That's why we do this. Either to have children, a loved one, someone that says, I want to be with you above all people. And that kind of takes me halfway where I want to go in life, because I realize that has always been the model of my life. Duty over desire. Obligation over emotion. Your character is paramount above everything. My father probably knew that my mother wasn't the best choice for him, but he did something. There were consequences. I don't want to say consequences. There was an effect. It was the cause and there was an effect. And he said, let me make sure I'm not the cause for damage in this young person's life as opposed to bouncing and leaving me to my own devices. And I feel like that was the greatest influence the man left on me, outside of my looks, these devilishly handsome looks. But that was his greatest effect on me, because he kind of instilled in me that duty is over desire. You can choose to do the right thing and choose your responsibility as opposed to going with your emotions. Because your emotions are always going to talk. They're always going to be there. They're always going to say something that is, deep, that you mean at the moment. But your duty and the character of your core is going to determine how you operate in those moments. I feel like it'll be nice to constantly be chosen. I understand I'm at a disadvantage because if I'm going to date in my age range, which I'm known to do, most women are going to have children. I can never be chosen first. Shit, I'd be lucky to be fifth in a person's life. But just the idea that they chose is something to dream about, something to aspire to. But enough of thinking about me. That could have just been the reefer and the liquor talking last night. Let's talk to my team, my homies, the folks I fucks with. It's the crew. I keep telling y'all, I surround myself with better people than myself because that makes it go. My number one is my ace boom coon. We've been known to rip and run through these states. Feel like our state count is getting up, ain't it, huh? We've been through a lot of states together, huh? We be making moves. We state to state, moving like it's weight. I don't know. I ran out of bars. Hold on. It'll come back to me. But y'all put y'all hands together. Give it up for my junior therapist in training, Miss DamnItPhilly, y'all. DamnItPhilly, make some noise for her.
Why you trying to make these people mad?
Why am I making them mad?
You know that these ladies got a thing for you. And the fact that you just told everybody that we be going state to state together,
We do.
but we
How many states
have
have we been in together? We've been in a lot of states together.
we've been in Texas,
Texas, Tennessee.
Tennessee,
We gonna work.
New
We working on
York,
Virginia, New York, New Jersey, Philly.
New Jersey, yep, Philly, yep.
Yeah,
So yeah, no, we making moves.
We've been shaking. We've been shaking. Shit.
Now you know what's really gonna make them mad though?
The mental state we're in.
Oh no! When this becomes like an international thing, like we're
Man.
going to the Bahamas, okay?
They're gonna be so mad when they see you at the top of the Eiffel Tower one year. You know, I was gonna take a woman to the Eiffel Tower one year. I was gonna take her to an Erykah Badu concert. I was probably gonna do some dumb shit like propose to her, but I'm glad I'm glad. The cosmos and the eons, they popped me on the wrist and said, "Sit your ass down."
No, just the Erykah Badu concert alone. Do you know how pissed I would be? Like, hold up, what? He was gonna do what?
Yeah, nigga had backstage passes to Erykah Badu. I had the little Airbnb we was gonna stay in lined up. I had a big deal planned. And I was actually very foolish. I was gonna do some dumb shit. I was gonna get on that little bridge that got the key and you lock the key, you lock your love in. I was gonna be boo-boo the fool. How do you say? How was you telling me to do that? Delulu for my boo-boo?
Yeah, I did. I told you to be Delulu for your boo-boo.
I was gonna be a straight fool.
I was excited for his Delulu too. I was very excited for his Delulu until I was like, no, this ain't it.
This ain't it. Bitches don't know how that.
But I was very supportive of being Delulu because I'd have been Delulu for a boo-boo. And I was gonna say, like, when you were talking about desire versus duty, I guess I'm trying to figure out when they all line up.
What do you mean line up?
When desire and duty become, like, when it can be whole.
We're gonna hold that topic. Let's put a pin in that. We're gonna come back to that.
I thought that was just your thought for today. But okay.
Oh no, we're gonna delve into that because this is some deep shit.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got the rest of the panel here. My brother from another, my spiritual consigliere, as I like to call him. Man, I can count on this brother in many a pinch. He actually came through and got to rock with the family. He's officially a part of the family now. He done met the whole crew. We done sat in my driveway and watched fireworks together.
I ain't even did that. Damn.
Yeah. This is my bro though. Shout out. Benny Blanco Perry out. Benny Blanco Perry in the building. You on mute, brother. You on mute. You still on mute?
Still muted.
I can't unmute you. You gotta unmute yourself.
Say he forgot how to use StreamYard for a second.
There it is.
Nah,
you back? There it is. Talk. You got it.
You hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah. We got you now.
Yeah, I gotta switch to the Bluetooth in a second because out there in the rain.
Oh, y'all got that thunderstorm out there?
No tidings of comfort and joy.
Tidings, good brother. Tidings.
We had a ball on Saturday. We did pretty good.
We had a good old time, man. Benny got to get there just in time.
His whole family.
Oh yeah, you got to witness that. I forgot you got to witness that too. Me being undefeated another year on the stage table at the family reunion.
I want you to meet. I want y'all to meet somebody real quick too. This is my This is my 3-year-old sister, y'all.
Hey, 3-year-old sister, y'all.
Her name is Effie. Say hello.
Hi, Effie.
Hey, Effie.
Yeah.
How you doing, little mama?
How you doing?
I like your Afro puffs. You rock rough and stuff? I love that answer. Look, I love that
Say, I have a birthday coming up.
I have a birthday coming.
Okay, happy birthday. We're going to get you a little High Hopes tank top to wear, a little High Hopes shirt.
4. Yep, good job. Okay, good night. Go to bed. Love you. Love you too.
Oh.
She came knocking at the door.
Let's give it up. Look, straight in from Southeast, man, tapping in with us. Real heavy, though. Said, look light, but it's heavy. No, that was your name, Phil. Hold on. It is heavy, though. Give it up for Miss Juicy Mo, y'all.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous because he was over your house for 4th of July, and I ain't get to do that yet. And I'm jealous because you got a little sister, and I wish I had a little sister at your age. I always wanted that.
It's strange sometimes.
Ain't it? But I always wanted one of my friends to have a kid. I swear to God. While I'm grown right now, yes. I always wanted to have a little sister, so people be like, this your kid? I'd be like, no, this my little brother or my little sister.
And then you have kids, and then you already have kids that are older. Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's a little strange sometimes, but it's very cute.
To do that.
You want to tell your kids, watch your uncle. That's crazy. Watch your uncle.
My
Go
daughter
change your
do that right now. She be like, no, that's my little brother, and that's my son right there.
Mm-hmm.
They be like, they twins. She be like, nah, they not twins. They pop though.
So it's funny because today me and my bonus brother, y'all know I don't do that step brother, stepsister stuff. So me and my bonus brother in Genesis took her to her gymnastics class today. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
When her birthday?
August the 8th.
Oh shit.
Oh, she's the same as my son, my youngest son.
I used to deal with a crazy ass Leo. The chick was a lunatic.
That means she have a bomb fashion sense. Because Leo's like
the mouse.
No, she is so sweet. She's.
Well, did you see John today?
Now.
Shout out to my good brother out of Philly, the city of brotherly love. Give it up for Superfly. No wings, man. Super good, baby.
What's up, Sue?
I'm glad you back.
Yeah, feeling better. Back on 2 good feet.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little fried, and I'm so hungry.
It's okay. It's okay. I got burgers here I just made from the cookout. I'm still eating burgers and dogs and shit.
God, I ain't even go get my cookout food yet.
Hey guys, look, we got a special guest in the building this evening. I was able to pull some strings, call some powerful people. I had to pay a courier or two, but we made it happen. We've just been validated because we have a certified mental health professional. Well, actually, she doesn't even like to be called a mental health professional because she tells it so much deeper. She's a mental health mentor. I want y'all to put y'all hands together, show some love for Miss Susie Landolfi. Susie Landolfi, how you doing, Susie?
Hey, all.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Psycho-Babble.
You know what? Psychotherapist. Just think of that for a second. That should scare the shit out of you. A psychotherapist. So that's why I say I'm a mentor. I have a license, but that just means I have a license to be a hypocrite. That's what that means.
Oh, that does not scare me at all. I already know I'm crazy.
Good. And so listen, just be crazy well.
Yeah, that's I'm not in denial. I'm not.
No, don't. That's a terrible place to live. Denial. It's got no great burgers or anything. So yeah, my company's name Be Crazy Well because we need them. So I'm sitting here looking at all of you, going, "Wait a minute! I'm in a room with a whole bunch of disruptors. That's what I am, right?
Yes.
You're all disruptors.
Yes.
That's what comedians are. Am I right? You disrupt.
I'm not a comedian. I'm a
That
Two of
even
us
better.
claim
You'll
comedians.
disrupt a lot of shit with that.
Yeah, only two of us claim comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philly is a comedian, though.
No, I'm not. Don't let him tell you that lie.
She will be by the end of this year.
No, I won't. Don't let him tell you that lie.
But no, Susie, welcome to our little humble abode that we call Psycho-Babble. We are, it's more of a free form conversation. You know, I put a thought out there, and we kind of see where it goes, see where the conversation leads us. And tonight's conversation is duty versus desire.
Okay.
And
well, hold on real quick, Bino, because we want to make sure we get this right. We have an echo coming when you're talking, so I'm not sure if it's Miss Juice or if it's Miss Susie. So if we can all go on mute for a second.
Hold on, I got it. I was doing it already. Yeah, I was doing it as we was going.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
Susie, drop out and come back in for me.
There we go. Say something, Bino.
Yeah, no. I was doing it. I was. When you see me looking this way, that means I'm working on something.
So it's not me.
It's not you. No.
Okay.
Not tonight.
That's right.
you didn't work on it, Miss Juice.
I did. I really
did.
That burger is bomb.
This burger is look at this burger.
That look bomb as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I made that myself.
That's what's up.
I put seasoning on it and everything.
You put the Worcester sauce on it too?
Nah, I ain't do no Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, Bino taught me how to say it correctly.
I don't know.
Sauce.
I'm gonna tell you how, okay?
Wow.
Before we get into the topic.
Bino
wrote a song, and it says Worcestershire sauce on everything.
You know, you always gotta appreciate that Psycho-Babble beat, man.
Now you might hear a rendition of it saying barbecue sauce on everything, but Bino said it first.
I said Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
If you hear somebody saying barbecue sauce on everything, just remember.
I can't hear Philly.
Just remember that Bino talked about the Worcestershire sauce first. And he taught some of us how to say that word. With that
friend of mine,
okay.
R.I.P. To shit, I forgot his fucking name. That old head dude, man. He dropped a lot of knowledge on me as a kid. He had a joke about it. He said that a guy used to travel around the world putting this sauce on people's sandwiches. And he said, if you can name this sauce, if it's delicious, you can name it for me. And he said he put it on a couple people's sandwiches and stuff, and they couldn't figure out what to name it. And he said the last guy he put it on the sandwich, he said the guy popped up and said, "What's this here sauce?"
See, he almost got it right if he would have got the pronunciation on there correct.
And that's where they got Worcestershire from. What's this here? So yeah, gotta love it. It's,
you
I
know
got
what?
something
That tracks.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. What's this here sauce?
Yeah. See, when you say it fast, Worcestershire.
No,
but then not only that, he also taught us some of the ingredients that were in Worcestershire sauce. So
I had to go down and get the bottle to see.
I can tell you the secret ingredient in Worcestershire sauce is anchovies.
What?
People didn't know that. People don't know that.
No, the real secret ingredient, bro. Chicken sweat.
Okay, I was being serious. I don't know what the fuck he said.
You ain't even know. You ain't even know, bro. You can eat that chicken sweat, put that extra zing to it. I'm telling you.
This is devastation upon my soul. I don't want to be a part of this.
Well,
I was trying to be educational while we got Miss Susie back.
Me too.
I didn't know that chicken sweat.
the chicken
It's
sweat.
a part of the
Chickens don't sweat.
conversation.
It's in the sauce.
Chicken, because the only part of a chicken that would technically sweat is the beak.
That's where they get the
You
sauce
want
from.
beak sweat?
That beak sweat. Yeah.
Oh man!
That beat sweat.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Let's go.
We all is.
With people, right? Do you feel like, or do you know that someone chooses you first?
In what aspect?
Like, if you had a guess, how many people would you guess choose you first?
My kids. I know that my mom absolutely did, but she has another child now as well, and she has a husband.
She do.
Yeah, my mom is married. My mom's been married for 30 years now.
Okay, so
going on 30 years. Mm-hmm.
So who the other kid?
My brother.
Okay, but he's not a kid.
Oh yeah, you didn't get to meet my brother. My brother's only 30.
That's not a kid. That's a grown man.
He only 30.
So she thinking she a little traumatized now when you say kid because she's seeing your sister.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So that the baby, the 3-year-old.
I know
that's from my dad's side of the family, and they adopted her. Mm-hmm.
I keep up. I remember.
Okay, but no, I have a little brother as well. My brother is 30. I also have a little sister.
Little.
But they're younger. When I say little, I mean younger than me.
Yeah,
they are my younger siblings. I am the oldest sibling. I even have a bonus brother that's here in Ohio. He's 36.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he getting up there.
Yeah, we all getting up here.
I know.
But
I'm gonna be 40 this year, so there's that.
Well, we already call you Miss Juicy. I'm about to say, you like Miss Philly, Miss Juicy. Take my hat off ever so humbly and hold it up.
Don't you dare play with me like that. I will slit your throat.
I believe you too. That's why I slept with one eye open that one night.
But yeah, definitely my kids now. I don't think that there's really anybody else in my life that chooses me first. Just my kids.
I choose you first, Bill.
I feel like that too. I mean, my husband, because he's super obsessed with me, but other than him, no, he is. He's obsessed.
Hey,
it's unhealthy. I told him I'm gonna get him some therapy because he shouldn't be that obsessed. You should be in love but not obsessed.
I mean, that is fair. That is very fair. You should be in love, not obsessed.
Especially, you seen that recent movie Obsession?
No, I have.
No, I've been meaning to see it. I heard some wild shit goes down.
Yeah, it was quite extreme. So I get what you're saying. Just here on the
like that's not cool. And then he got separation anxiety. It's a lot.
I feel like if I see that movie Obsession, I'm gonna stand up and be like, "That's my move, nigga."
Is that the one where dude made the wish?
Yeah.
That's the one when he made the wish.
The bad part about it is my narcissistic side love when people be obsessed with me. So it's like I horn in on that, even though I should be helping him instead of playing on that. But I'm working on it.
What do you mean when you say?
That's pretty insightful. That's pretty amazing.
Look, Susie, you about to unravel a borrowed yarn with this one right here, okay?
Well, it's a good thing I knit because I know how to knit, so I'm all good with unraveling.
I'm not gonna lie to you. So when we found, when he called me and let me know that you were going to be on the show, he said, I hope Juice is on the show today.
I hope Juice shows up.
Yes.
So you chose her. Do you see?
Yes.
Philly, I gotta tell you, you was invested in the situation in May, so therefore I gotta tell you the recap, girl.
Okay, well, we'll get to it later. We'll get to it later.
Will.
Okay, but I want to know, do you think that because you still have younger children too, you have a child that is
7
in a single digit. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Do you feel like you ever get to choose your husband first because you have a child that's younger and he doesn't have any children? Do you think that is
hell to the no? I'm sorry. I come from a mother who chooses married men over top of me, so that would never be an option for me. I will always choose my kid over top of whoever I'm dating. I will cut you off so fast. It would be ridiculous the way that I cut you off because of the simple fact I've been through that and I know what that feels like.
Yeah. I think it's really smart that what you did is you picked somebody who is obsessed with you. So you've got that attention now. Attention you deserve to have when you were little.
Yeah, but no, because I'm an introvert and I require a lot of alone time, and my partner is super clingy, and sometimes I can come off being abrasive and aggressive and mean, and I don't mean to be that way. I just require a lot of alone time. So
it might actually make you feel like
back and apologize sometimes about my deliverance of things because of the way that I am.
Isn't it funny how we want something and then we get it and it feels so smothering? Like if you didn't have it, right?
You might be an introvert based off of trauma.
I am. I'm not in denial about that. I'm very much an introvert off the trauma that I deal with my whole life.
Protect yourself.
So you get what you lacked from your husband, that love and attention and everything that you lack. But it's such a foreign feeling. It's such a foreign feeling that you go into fight or flight.
That's right. Yeah, he's right.
And my default bad trait about me is I'm self-sabotaging. So I'm working on not trying to be that way, but I tend to keep being that way.
Okay.
I'm not.
So we already know then, Juice. Y'all been now living with each other for 2 months. Like y'all have been together for some years, and now y'all are living together. Y'all been married for some years now. Are we going on 2 years now or 1?
Yeah, it's going on 2 years. And
2. Okay. So married for almost 2 years, living with each other for only 2 months. And how you feel like you've been kind of settling into that?
Oh, I kicked him out every other day. Every other day. I swear to God. Every other day. Oh my God. I was like, you guys to go. Oh my God. I can't.
Xander.
I don't know. Me personally, it's not him, it's me. It really is. I know that's so fucking cliche, but it really is me. I have problems. Like, I don't know. It's just like when I come in the house, I'm like, oh my God, you're here. Why are you here? Like, I don't know. It's just me. It's just, I get over it.
So, Vino, when we have the conversation of desire versus duty.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to. You already read my mind.
Okay.
I was about to
go. I always go into topic.
So when we say duty versus desire, do you ever feel the conflict of the duty you have towards your husband, your significant other, as you say, or the desire to fix that urge that was denied as a child, where you didn't want to see your mother choose married men over you? You desired that attention for yourself, you desired a mother who was there for you, as opposed to serving her desires with men when she should have been serving a duty to you, because it all seems like it's just a vicious cycle.
It is. It really is. It's bad. I told her, I said, you made me so fucked up towards men because I'm always so defensive when I don't have to be.
Yeah.
That's with a lot of women. I mean, that's not just your story. That is.
Yeah, and I also blame my father too, because he said that a man is supposed to take care of me my whole entire life, which he should never have told me that. He should have told me that a man is only there for mental stability. You're supposed to have your own and then come into it with a gratification so y'all can work together to build more. He didn't tell me that. He said a man is supposed to do for me. So I went through my whole entire life not working, not doing anything because of the simple fact I felt like a man was supposed to do for me. So I had to pick up my life late in life instead of doing it when I was supposed to.
Now, you see, that's where I have conflict at times, because while I don't want to say, I do believe in gender roles. I do believe that as my wife, I should take care of you. I should be a protective provider. I don't want you completely independent of me. I say this jokingly to Philly all the time. I say the worst thing single mothers have done for their case when fathers are absent is survive. They make it. Because if you would have fell the fuck apart, us as the rest of the men and community and society, we would be like, yo, get your fucking family, yo. Look at your baby mother's running the streets. Your kids out here with no diapers on, digging in his ass. Go fix your fucking family. But you're all single, independent women. Y'all made it without them. And now it's like a moot point. Like, well, actually, motherfucker, she doing better without you. You should stay home.
I blame that damn Destiny's Child.
What? Bills?
No, I'm a survivor. I ain't gonna give up.
No, independent women.
Independent woman.
That one too.
I wonder how much.
No. Hold on, I'm coming right.
I wonder how much that comes from historical trauma. The fact is that we have to talk about what happened to you and what this country did to you and to your people. I mean, if we don't put it in context and we just think it's about today, we're missing that men and women on the plantation couldn't make a family. And if you did, you could make children, but you could not love each other. You could not stay with each other. And the man had to be a stud animal. And then the women had to take care of the children, along with taking care of the white children and the children that they conceived through rape with the master. So you guys are talking about like historical trauma that also informs how we relate to one another. So Black women are absolutely, and they were forced and then they chose, because sometimes when you're forced, you then choose it, to be able to take care of things. They had to, they do. And I think the problem is, and I said this once to Snoop, was, why do I keep messing up with my woman, and I said, because you also have that historical trauma and that staying with someone, being there. I mean, we can't deny that. It's so important. And I, as a white woman, I can fucking apologize and say, I am so sorry.
I just thought you were light skinned.
I can't lie to you, Susie. I appreciate your apology.
It's true.
You see why you see why me and her on the movie sets about to do Blindside 2. You see why we about to do Blindside Part 2 now, right?
Who you gonna use? DLG? That's your son.
DOGG.
I mean, that is your son, bro. So like,
duck lips and gizzards.
Leave him on. He is on a North American tour right now.
No, he's not. He gave up.
On the North American leg.
He gave up. He saw the blind side and he woke up. He's not on that.
No, he was there. He was in Kansas City just a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
What?
That boy moving.
I thought you told me he retired.
He said he was, but it was a ruse.
I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
what he. I don't know if he got the keys
Oh, you
to
took
his
the
girl
camera off,
crib yet.
Benny.
Uh,
I don't know if
Crazy.
he got the keys to his girl crib yet. I don't know what he doing, man.
I don't think so either. I think he's still
Okay.
knocking at the door like Fred Flintstone.
Oh my.
Okay. But I think like even with you saying that, I don't believe that my family, did anything to try to like I don't know how to really put that. Like I know that it's generational traumas and it's
Mhm.
historical.
Yep.
But like I come from a very mixed family on both sides where my on my dad's side, my grandma and my grandpa, they were together until my grandma passed. They have 8 children together. They raised their children together in the same house. My grandfather worked, my grandma didn't. She
Yeah.
Of course.
he took care of his wife. And she had the kids and she took care of the kids, and we
Yep.
have this big beautiful family. But
But
my dad cheated. My dad cheated on my mom. My dad had another woman that he married and he cheated on her. And now he's married now and he's a better person who he is now. And, he's married, and we have my little sister that was in here, and he's a very good man. He's probably the man that I wish that
Might be cool.
Should
could
have
have been
been.
he's
for
the
your mom.
man now that
Yeah.
I probably would have well,
Mhm.
not even probably, that I know that I would have appreciated more then than, but
Sure.
I also believe that things happen the way that they're supposed to happen when they happen. So
For a
without
reason.
without things happening the way that they did, that little girl wouldn't be here and I wouldn't have a
Mhm.
baby sister. But I don't believe, like, there's just certain things that were ingrained differently. So like on my mom's side of the family, my mom had a previous husband. She got remarried to the man that she stayed with until he passed. They were married for a long time. He died in 2006, and ever since then my grandmother has still never been with another man, with
Mhm.
anybody. She doesn't date. You know, it was weird. We actually had a conversation where she said she never had sex with another man afterward. Like she is really till death do us part.
Mhm.
So,
That's
you know,
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
come on,
And so,
it's almost been 30 years and no sex. I'm like, whoa,
That's right.
that's crazy.
Let that
But
coochie die with me.
Dino love that shit. He need him
I
to
love that
eat
shit.
that.
You know
but
what kind of dick I'm gonna have waiting for you in heaven, girl? You better
oh my god.
know what kind of you kept it
Now
tight
what
for
type
me.
of dick am I have waiting for you in heaven is insane.
But I don't think that even in my own situations that I made the choices that I made because of what I saw my parents go through. um because I also, like I said, I had good examples of what a whole relation looked like from my grandparents, so I didn't have to follow the example of my parents.
yeah. Except that the life, like, think of where we are now with all the digital and everything that's open to women that wasn't open to your grandmother. And what she did is amazing, and what your grandfather did is amazing. It's actually very hard to do. They also say that trauma, it affects everybody differently. So it's like in our families, one of us can come from the same family and not, and whatever happened to us, we don't respond to it the same way. I think we just always have to remember that the context is important, the individuality is important, where the country is at the time that you're doing what you're doing is important. And certainly we're noticing that now. And I really appreciate what you said, because you're saying there's a whole spectrum of the way that people respond to trauma. And that's what's important to understand, because there's not just post-traumatic stress, there's not just anxiety and depression, there's post-traumatic wisdom. There's historical greatness, not just historical trauma. Like historical greatness goes along. And I think that's why I so don't like doing, using my license in therapy. We're always looking for what's wrong. We're never looking for all the strength and wisdom that comes from that same trauma.
Yeah.
And it's really true. There's a great book called What Happened to You? Not what's fucking wrong with you. What happened to you? Right?
Yeah.
And then how you processed it.
Something that one of my friends, we've had conversations about that. We don't feel like it's fair to ever say that like Black people can deal with PTSD, as in post traumatic stress disorder, because it never stopped. You know what I'm saying? The trauma
That's
never
right.
stops. So it's like
I
more so
have it, so it doesn't.
present traumatic stress disorder instead
That's
of
right.
post.
That's right.
I got
And
post
post-traumatic
and
strength and
present.
growth. You got both.
Yeah,
You know,
facts.
you got
I have
both.
both. But
But
me
it's like,
personally, I process things very quickly. And then I know it's not healthy, but sometimes I live in denial because it works best for me.
Yeah.
we're
That's
the few
fair.
people that go through the craziest shit, and people expect us to just be everyday regular guys. You
Composed.
know what I'm saying? And then
Yep.
and then when people respond from the traumatic things that happened in their lives, you know, it's a shocker. But on the same token, a lot of people in urban environments, you know, refuse the therapy and things like that, and the healing and the personal development and things to that manner.
But that's partly because we only two, right at 3 generations removed from what she said earlier
That's right.
of the studs and the woman raising her kids that she birthed or that she wanted to birth, the kids she was raped with, and the kids of the master. So once you figure in that for some people, their grandparent was the
My
last generation of it, or their great grand or their great great grand was the last one on a plantation, and their
my
grandparent, their great grand was the first one to get that 40 acres and a mule, and their grandparent was the first one to semi benefit off generational wealth. But you got to remember back then, women were married off at a young age, where a man could just come to your parents' house and say, "Hey, I want to marry your daughter." Your daughter might be 14 years old. This man is 20 something, and he takes your daughter away to a farm to birth and raise his kids while he do what he do. That's kind of how it was in my mom's situation, where her mother probably got married at 14. You know what I'm saying? And my grandfather might have been 23, something like that. And
Or 37.
yeah, that too. You got those, because women outnumber men and kind of have always outnumbered men. The men would just say, "Hey, I'd rather get something new and fresh to start my lineage with," and you end up not having. You have, like you said, you have those instances where there's another family that's 4 miles away that you never know about because there is no social media, there is no television, there's only radio and newspaper, and those aren't topics that are going to be picked up on either of those formats. So
Mail took a week to get there. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you can have a family 5 miles away and no one ever knew. Like even now, one of my homeboys, his mom basically found out when his dad died that he had a whole nother family that he was taking care of 60 miles away. Whereas, she found out, oh, I'm thinking you doing 12 hours, 12 hours, 12 hours, 12 hours, 7 days a week for 40 years. And really you've been up here making a way where you covering 2 households, which is amazing, but it's under the wrong pretenses,
Checks used to go so far back in the day.
I was about to say, life was a lot cheaper back then too.
My grandfather had 2 families. He had 2 wives.
Like my homeboys, mom,
they knew about each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
they kind of
my mom has a sister. My mom had a sister with the same first name as her, and she has another younger sister that has her middle name as her first name.
Smart man. Didn't forget no kid's name.
Oh, wow.
Right. I knew it was one of them. But like even with my homeboy, his mom didn't get a license until after his dad died. because the grocery store was 2 blocks down the street. So she didn't have to drive anywhere. She didn't anything outside of that couple block radius he brought home.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And
he
she
would
don't
take
wander
them.
outside of that radius, so he never know
Yeah.
about. She never know about his other family.
The
You
only
never leave
world
that
she knew
radius.
about,
Smart men.
she
See,
knew
this is
It
what we
was
missing from back in the day, fellas. Smart men, smart moves. Niggas
you
want
know
to mess with her and her homegirl and her homegirl friend.
yeah,
Make
and
sure
she never,
you know
everything was
my
paid.
grandfather
you
was
met your girl
also
on Instagram. Meet your side bitch on Twitter. Like, come on, fellas.
Oh my God.
That's what
Yeah, I
I'm
remember him.
talking about. We gotta go back to the wisdom of our forefathers.
But
He was telling me, he was telling me that his dad would take him, which was up here, bring him up to Richmond, and he thinking this is just his dad's friend and his little homegirls that he come to get to hang and play with every once in a while. Come to find out, nah, these are your half sisters. Because this man, you get to see, and he knew about the second family, but she didn't know until he was dead and gone. And it was easier to hide back then. That don't make it right, but that's a trauma in itself.
Sure.
Where it's like, yo, this lady is 40 years old, just getting her license, just experiencing outside of this 4-block radius, and because her bills were taken care of, she didn't have the need or the want to see what was outside of this 4 blocks. Everything taken care of. She grew her hair long. She didn't wear makeup. She grew her hair long. So long as there's groceries in the house, the lights is on, the water is on, and ain't no eviction notices on the doors. She don't have a care in the world. She's taking care of her 2 kids, and he can go to work and, hey, I'm doing a double tonight, and he might really go to work for 6 hours, but that other 12 hours he at the other house, and
Samara
so
1908 on
That's just-
Instagram said, "You think you were poor because you were black, but you were really poor because your dad had 2 families."
yeah.
Now
Shout
I'm
out
not gonna
everybody
lie,
watching
y'all.
us on Instagram. I'm gonna try to read as many of y'all comments as possible, but it's best if you come on over to YouTube. I could put your comments on the screen, and I ain't gotta read so much because I'm getting old and my eyes are getting bad.
Cause I can't lie, that was a great comment.
It's a great comment.
It is.
Was.
But y'all got my mind. My tinks are tinkering right now. Okay.
on then.
Tinks are tinkering right now. Okay. So we talk about like different trauma responses, right? And how back then, like in the slave that we had to raise our kids, we had to raise kids that weren't ours, all of that. So when we talk, well, we do have that, and I don't see it happen as often, but we have some people that take in other people. You be like, oh no, that's my cousin, and that's not really a cousin. Everybody got a bunch of cousins, but they're not anywhere related to you. So is that survival?
Kid who is 16 years old, who is 18 years old, lived on
But what I'm trying to go through with is that survival or is that trauma when we take on all of these people that are not ours?
Wait,
I
I'll
feel
add
like
one
it's
more
a
thing.
little
What
bit
if
of
it's
both.
love?
I feel like it's a little
love?
bit of both.
Yeah, what if it's love and caring? It's actually what if it's that historical greatness? What if
That's
it's
the village.
that? You know what I mean?
That's
Where
Exactly. I
that's
was
what
about
it
to
is.
say
yeah,
how
But it
we spoke on it earlier,
also
Susie. We said it's like how we said this is like the tribal council.
yes,
It's a survival thing, but it's also ingrained in our DNA because
that's right.
in Africa and in older generations, our ancestors raised children as a village.
That's right. Everybody helped raise all the people, all the children. And those children actually had a better sense of belonging in a tribe and in a group. They had an opportunity for mastery, and they had an opportunity to know that if mom and dad did die, then they were going to be cared for. So talk about a safety net and a way to really raise children. That was what was so lost in
Like
the horrible
for
trauma
my
of slavery. Yeah.
for my friends that I consider family and I treat as such,
Mm-hmm.
like my best friend, I don't know if I was telling you guys how her son had a football tournament in Virginia, and I told him, he better do good, or when he came home, he gonna have to hand me a slap box. So
Mhm.
his response was that he had some Orby guns. Basically, that was a calm threat. Like, yeah, I got some guns, bro. You want a slap box? I'm gonna hit you with these Orby guns.
Mm.
But like I support everything he does. You know what I'm saying? Because he looks at me like his uncle.
That's right.
He
You
don't just
are.
look at me like his mom's friend. He looks at me like that's his mom's brother.
That's right.
But we don't have community like that is starting to die off. So that sense of survival and that sense of trauma, is it
Mm-hmm.
is it eventually just wearing off on us? Because I don't see, and I don't know if it's because of the way that the economy is going, like, oh well, I can't afford to take care of your kids and bring your kids into my house because shit, I'm barely making it either. And
That's
so
Well,
like
I
I
feel
think
like
it's a
that's
lot
the
of mistrust
mindset that
everywhere.
mhm,
society try to put on us, but that doesn't mean that that's actually necessarily true. Like for me, I was raised by my 1918 Greensboro, North Carolina grandmother, so I got moral values and respect. So I hit a little different, and I come off a little different because I have an old soul, and I was taught by an older generation person. So yes, I am a little bit unique and special, but I'm also one of the last of the dying breed to, carry on the spirit of unity and keeping things together. I feel like the kids, I take care of 26 kids outside of the 7 kids that I already have, which is crazy because of the simple fact it's like I feel like God be sending me these kids because there's
mhm,
no way and no how. Like I feel like everybody who come into my life, they be there for a purpose, or I was sent to help them with
yeah.
something in their life. Because you wouldn't be here, and you wouldn't have came to me if that wasn't the case.
I
Well,
agree.
that's very, very poignant. But I think a lot of it too is not so much that the village raising is a trauma or ancient,
Mhm.
way we used to do things, but I think we're losing a lot of it just because of the traumas we are suffering today. Because
I
there's a
think
lot
that's
of mistrust. Like the first thing that most women say is, "I don't even know them. Leave my baby with them."
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. With the way that the world is going, I do not trust my kids to go with everybody.
Mhm.
I don't trust for them to be in certain parts of my apartment complex if I'm not there.
Right.
Exactly.
You know
I
what I'm
had a
saying?
moment this weekend. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, and I'm just saying, and that's just where the world has kind of led us now. So that's all I was
Well,
gonna say. Go ahead.
no, I had a moment this weekend where I came to really understand that fact because I was with my family reunion, obviously, and my cousin, my little nephew, he has sensory issues. So, she had her hands full doing something and he's got to go to the bathroom, And she's like, oh my God, I got to get. But then she remembered, hey, my cousin here, he understands. I'm someone who can be a village for her and trust. Can you take him to the bathroom, Bina? Yes. And I understand the assignment because I understand the child. I've been there. You see, people don't be there and be hands-on and be involved in the village part of it. Like we talked about this before. To be a part of the village, you have to contribute to the village so
Mhm.
that you can use the resources of the village. So me being part of the village, I contribute. I can say, oh no, this is my little G right here. Come on. And I know, keep it quiet. Don't go in there loud. Make sure the bathroom's clear so that it's not a bunch of people in there talking, making echoes and sounds that will set them off and trigger them. Don't hit that hand drive. Stay the fuck away from that hand drive. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. He fucked me up when he wanted to use the urinal because he still pulled his pants all the way and fucked me.
Oh no! Oh
he fucked me up a little bit there.
no!
But we got through it.
Got through
You
it.
just gotta go
Said,
back.
thank you, Vino.
When he go pants to ankles, you just gotta go back to back with the little
Exactly.
homie,
That's
man.
what I
That's
did. I
all.
held him down. I said, I got you, dog. Go
I
ahead.
got you, bro. You wild for
But
that, but I got you right now.
so I think now, like, just to kind of tie it all together, like, I think that the village desires to help, but because of what our duties are at home, we have to take care of home before we can take care of any of our desires. So other kids, other people, things of that matter. Um, it really starts to, we have a lack of, I don't want to call it a lack of empathy towards other, because we got a ton of empathy, but it's kind of, we get to the point of, well, what can I do? I'm struggling to do for myself.
Yeah,
I'm struggling to do for my own.
that's a yeah.
Um,
That's actually a strategy. So that's a strategy right now in this government to make
mhm,
sure that you are strapped, so that you can help each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's true out through history. If you want to get rid
yeah.
of an entire culture, or you want to make sure that they're not strong enough to fight
Mhm,
back, then that's what you do, is you make sure they don't have the resources they need for just their everyday life. So that you've
mhm,
literally strapped them and held them hostage because
yeah.
they can't help. That's the point. That's what's happening right now
Mhm,
in this country. And you know, that fear and sadness about what's happening in this country, that's contagious.
mhm.
And so is courage. So it's
I
kind of,
preach that all the time,
yeah,
Susie.
so is courage.
Gotta have
So
that courage of conviction. You gotta be willing to stand on it and die
that's
on
it.
that hill.
That's on,
And
die on it. Put me in the front line. I've already lived a long life. So put me in the front line. You guys go around the back while they're shooting us down. I'm serious about this. Like,
Yeah.
right?
You
I
know,
say
that's
to my
exactly
grandson,
why.
go around the
That's
back.
exactly. That's exactly why I talk about what I talk about in my music, bro. Instead of just talking about what's a popular sound, I talk about things that I feel like need to be spoke on.
Yes.
You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying?
We
Just
need to
in
hear
a
it.
rhythmic manner.
But I also pay attention to when we talk about village too. So here's the thing: we've broken our own villages with gossip. You know what?
Yes.
Just
Yes.
because Johnny beats his wife, he never hit the kids. He makes sure those kids are good. He makes sure that the kids never knew that, he was hitting his wife. He just hit his wife when the kids was at school or
But we do
something.
He
need to
But
address him
fucked
hitting his
now,
Johnny
wife,
up.
though.
now we need to address that. But because I know that Johnny hits his wife, and I want to send my kids to Johnny's wife, I don't want my kids over there near Johnny at all. That
That
we start to break down our own communities based off of that. But
I
also,
don't. I
I think the problem is that we're gossiping to the wrong people. So when the wife is getting beat, don't go tell your girlfriends that the wife that you're getting beat. You need to go tell the community of men,
that's
so
right.
that way they can be that
That's right.
community and lead Johnny to the right place. When we
That's
start
right.
telling the women, then now we're looking like, hold on, Johnny be beating you? Oh no, I don't
see.
want my kid. I don't want my kids around you. I don't like. I want to be there to support you. But now we're about to tear John. Johnny is probably good in every other aspect of taking care of home, but he's beating you. I don't want to be around the man that's beating, the
So
wife.
how I
But I
Johnny's
think that
not taking care of home if
there's
he's
a way to
beating his wife.
correct it and make sure that the village stays strong.
Well,
can I say my way?
Yeah.
I would say to replace Johnny altogether. You know what I'm saying? One,
Mhm,
I wouldn't want my kids around there, even though Johnny is good to his kids, but he beats his wife when the kid's not there. That still puts a stain on his wife. That still breaks his wife down.
mhm,
So that's
yeah,
that's giving a broken person, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying,
mhm.
in the
Johnny isn't
forefront.
taking care of home.
I don't want my kids to see that. I don't want my kids to be around that
Right.
regardless. And it also makes me think that Johnny is very weak minded and unpredictable.
Mhm.
So
So
Johnny got to go.
right. So that's why I'm saying I think that when things like this happen, we're gossiping to the wrong people. So instead of, we're gonna call her Jenny and Johnny. So Jenny goes and tells me, Miss Susie, and Miss Juicy. Now, me, Miss Susie, and Juicy are gossiping about Johnny and Jenny, and nothing's being done. Versus, had we, Jenny went and told the men of the community to help get the community back in order, because that's really who we need to be looking to help control how that village is going to grow and strive.
That's how my community moves. Like, I got two examples in the same manner for you. One with myself, in which a guy was living in my neighborhood. He wasn't from my neighborhood, but he was living around there, and he was getting into an argument with a girl he was dating, and the girl was pregnant at the time, and it wasn't his child, but they were dating, and they was getting into a real heated argument. You know what I'm saying? And it was going back and forth and escalating to the point where it was looking like hits was about to start exchanging, and people were just out there just watching it go on because they didn't personally know him, so they didn't care. They were just chilling, watching the show for real, for real.
Yeah.
But I was out there as well, so I came to him like, "Hey, yo, bro, like, your best bet is
That's
to
right.
just leave right now, like, because at the end of the day, like, if you hit her and something happens to that baby, as far along as she is in this pregnancy, they might just deem that as like, you know what I'm saying, you killed somebody. You feel me? And like,
Absolutely.
and also, it ain't worth it right now. Like, just walk off. Like, what's the point of staying right now?" And he actually, you know what I'm saying, came to his senses and thanked me, because he was like, he said what I mentioned before. He was like, "It's crazy because everybody else is just out here watching and you didn't know me either. Like, I appreciate that."
Yep.
And another example, because this is the type of circle that I'm really amongst. One of my homies, he was living in his apartment building. He had a very nice luxury apartment in my city, and one of the tenants, she had a domestic boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? He kept beating on her and stuff. And when he caught wind of that, like, he came cross paths with her on his way to the elevator, and she was looking beat up and bruised up and everything. And he like, "Hey, what happened?" She said what happened to him. And when he found him, he beat on him like real bad. You know what I'm saying? To the point where he actually got kicked out of his apartment building. But that was the sacrifice he was willing to take, because that's what we stand on. Like, he just made readjustments. He was already en route leaving the apartment building, but that was a part of why he left too. They started giving him a hassle about that because he was on cameras, not
But
looking
it
like he
don't.
was not
It,
looking like he
it
was
don't.
47 years old at the time.
But it
But
doesn't all fall on just domestic, because there are the falter in the village is on both sides. You got parents that don't discipline their kids and say, "Hey, I can't leave my child in the care of the village because I know the village is going to discipline them for stuff I know I should be disciplining them for." There are people in the village that say, "Hey, I smoke weed, so I can't let my child let the village know I do this. So let me keep my child apart from the village because the village may shun upon me for that." There are different factors and levels of people not wanting folks in their business, whether not always just on the domestic side. It's sometimes just on the, I don't want
With
people to
my
know
business.
I'm on food stamps, or I get assistance, or that I'm not really living this over here that I'm portraying. And that pretty much was the downfall of the village. The village kind of started fading away in the early 90s, where we used to go to school and the teacher could paddle you. And then the bus driver might get you, and the neighbor gonna get you, and then your parents finally get you when you get home. But it kept us out of a lot of stuff. You ain't get in trouble no more that week, that month, that year,
I think it
because
started to die with the phrase, "What happens in my house stays in my house."
yeah, that part too, yeah.
Because if the village don't know what's going on, the village can't help. The
Can't help.
village can't do anything
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's somebody in the comments,
I
and
see it.
yeah.
I didn't know how to address that right now. I've been here processing how to take that one
Okay.
in. I'm so sorry. Like, it's a very tragic thing. I'm gonna put it on the screen and trigger warning for some people. I'm gonna say that. But yeah, it was a lot of I really butterfly. I'm definitely prayers, and I hope this situation is getting under control for you, because that is very dangerous. And I do know those types of tactics where, families enable monsters.
Yes.
They definitely enable monsters a lot. And there's a lot to unpack in those types of situations, because usually there are generations of abuse when it's situations like that. Me and Phil were talking about that earlier, how hurt people, and usually those who are sexual predators were preyed on at one point themselves.
That's right.
I will say, at the end of the day, God will be the best judge of all of these affairs. So whoever's doing whatever is going to get theirs.
But yeah, prayers up, man. We hope that gets sorted out, and like you said, God gonna sort them out. You know me. I used to be a gangster of sorts, and I would say I'll lay them down, let God sort them out. Now I don't lay them down no more, but God's still sorting. Trust me.
I thought that was going to happen with my son. I thought that my son would be led by certain situations and be turned against me. And the thing about that is that you just I try to move a certain way with both of my children, to let them see the way that things exactly are, instead of trying to tell them. Because when we do a whole lot of talking, we normally talk ourselves into this box that we can't get out of. So I don't talk too much. I let him see things for himself, and that way he can judge a situation for himself. And I think that that's one of the things that has kept me and my children so close as we are, is because I constantly show them that I show up, that there's certain things that I am and am not doing, so that they can grow and learn to decipher things on their own as well. Because when we're trying to tell them how things are supposed to be, that's when they start rebelling against it. So I just show my kids how things are, like how they are.
They know the hypocrisy. Do you know, every time I'm with a bunch of kids, I ask them the same question. I say, how many kids here know that their parents lied to them? Raise your hand. We can do it now. Like, raise your hand if you know your parents lied to you. Because they know.
But not my grandma. But not my grandma.
The difference between me, I do not lie to my kids. I tell them the ugly God truth, and that
exactly. And that's what you're all talking about.
That's why me and my kids are like this. They already know. Don't you lie to me about shit. I don't care if you shot somebody, robbed a bank, or whatever. You better tell me. Because if I find out you lied to me now, I can't trust you. So now,
that's right.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that.
Exactly right. And those are principles. Those are principles that should run our lives always. So that when I'm shaky, emotionally, physically, intellectually, whatever I'm doing spiritually, I know that I got something I can depend on to guide what comes out of my mouth. But more importantly, what comes out of my body, like what I'm doing. So judge me by what I do and don't do. And see if I'm consistent. And that's that whole hypocrisy. I started this conversation by saying, actually, before we came on earlier, I was telling Vino, I said, that license makes me a fucking hypocrite. You know what I mean? I can tell you shit to do stuff from my office. I don't have an office because I don't want one. And I can go home and do shit you don't even know I'm doing, right? So I just said, no, fuck that shit. And by the way, I say fuck a lot, but it's a clinical word for me. I just want you to know that I am licensed to say it. So
we
cuss a lot too.
That's good. And here we are on this council right now. Like, what we're doing right now is putting energy out into the world. And anybody that's listening and anybody that's joining in, we're all working this out together. This is a council. This is a village right now. That's what's happening right now with us.
Like Friday
Yeah.
at my show, it was a gentleman that just was talking with me in Brooklyn, and he's like, "Yeah, he's like, I got separation anxiety, and I'm on my third therapist." And he said, he was like, I tell him the whole story of how people have left me my whole lives, and then after a couple months to a year or so, they let me know that they're about to retire or they about to. And he was like, "Yo, have you not been listening to me the past year that I got separation anxiety?" But he said, what he said? He said he counseling the third one now. They got another meeting Monday, so he's counseling his therapist.
Yeah,
To,
I'm telling you, the model, that
Beating them to the
model
punch.
is so wrong. It's so wrong.
yeah,
The
the
whole
counselor
model.
went through 3 deaths. He had 3 deaths in the family in a matter of 3 weeks. So now he's helping the therapist with counsel to deal with that.
And that's fun, and that's even funny that you talk about that, because I've said it before. I have separation anxiety, and for me to separate from people and things to do. Okay.
That got broken up a last little bit. Say that again. That last part.
Yeah, everything just got broken up for me. Hold on, because I think that y'all know that the app be acting up for me. So let me just go ahead and exit and come back on my own.
Up for me too.
No,
It locking me
you
all
clear
the way
now.
out.
You clear. You clear as fuck.
Oh, I'm clear now. Okay,
Yeah.
but like it. I like having this setting around people that are like-minded, but also have different opinions and different life stories and all of that, because when we do come together and we talk about these things, you get a different perspective from every view.
That's true.
So I don't know about everybody else on the panel, but I know that Psycho-Babble has helped me in multiple situations to where I've learned how to cope and, learn different tools, mechanisms, whatever anybody wants to call it, whatever you want to call it. I've learned a lot, and we're coming
fighting
up on
technique.
we're coming up on 2 years.
That's awesome.
Coming up on 2 years. I feel like I've become I slowly become a better person. And it's actually taught me, in when I'm saying that I have separation anxiety, that some of those people that have been in my village don't belong in my village, because they don't contribute to my village. They don't help me grow. They don't help me learn. They don't bring anything positive into me and my family.
Constantly take. Never give.
And so can't be that way.
Mondays and Wednesdays right here on YouTube.
10 p.m. Eastern Standard. And what's yours? 9? What's your Philly time?
I'm on your time right now. I'm in Ohio. I'm in Cincinnati right now.
Ain't that me? That ain't considered me.
But 9 p.m. Central if y'all in Nashville.
Hey Bendy, it's not Eastern Standard, it's Eastern Sans Meridian, right?
Eastern Sans Meridian? Since when?
That's the time frame we're in.
Since when?
Look it up.
That's what it's always been called. We just say that because we're silly Americans, so we say Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, instead of Eastern Sans Meridian.
Mm-hmm.
So with the T, how does the T become Meridian?
No, the T is
Stand
definitely
Meridian time. Yeah. The S doesn't stand for standard, it stands for Stand Meridian.
Okay, so it's just ST. So it's PFT. Okay. It do be like that sometimes on CNN when you see it. It won't just be PST as in 3 individual letters. It'll be PST. So thank you, Brother Superfly. I did not know that.
Well, normally I am on Central Time. I think does that mean standard, or is that Sans Meridian too?
Everything is Sans Meridian.
Central Sans Meridian time is what I normally am on.
You know who
that's
taught me that?
9 p.m.
You know who taught me that?
Who?
My village bro, who grew to be my cousin, his autistic son. He taught me about that.
I love my autism, my
you get a
spectrum
random
love.
fact from an autistic kid always.
There's the Sans in that. Is the Sans in that meaning without?
You know what? An autistic kid taught me once. He taught me the sound that a bat makes in the night.
Yeah, I'm glad you turned your camera off, because Philly don't play the pause game, and I ain't feel like having to go through why I paused you for that.
No, I was happy he turned it off too.
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
You be with Wolverine the freaky poet making noises like that, bro.
No, it's the man with he's not the Wolverine, he's the man with Wolverine breath.
They drink Wolverine milk.
Yeah, honey badger halitosis.
He makes Wolverine milk in his coffee.
Oh, ew. That's crazy. Can I ask a question real quick? Hold on. So, right, because I wanted to get deeper in the duty versus desire issue, because it's something that really bugs me. Because, and I'm not gonna even play the double standard or good for the goose, good for the gander. I'm talking across the board. When it comes to relationship, what's more important? I'm talking all relationships. Emotional, romantic, platonic, whatever. Duty or desire? Because I feel like we throw around the word love a lot. And in my mind's eye, when I think of the definition of love, friendship, any type of relationship that has a deep connection, it is rooted in inconvenience. Now, let me say this, because it's easy to say someone's your friend when it's always convenient. It's easy to say you love somebody when it's always convenient.
It's true.
But the truth is, love, friendship, respect, all that shit is displayed in moments of inconvenience. That's when you truly know who's fucking with you, when it's inconvenient to. Now, in those moments where the duty is inconvenient, but the desire is so easy, is it wrong to chase that desire? Can a person be vilified, ostracized, any other size because of that?
I mean,
I think the duty supersedes the desire. You desire for your friends to be there for you. You desire that, your friend be able to help whenever you need it at all times. You desire that your friend will be available to go hang out and have a good time, not just in help circumstances. But the duty is, let me be available as much as I can on my end, and I desire that my friend can reciprocate. So if they can't, then so be it. And I still can't be labeled as a bad friend because I did my duty of being available for you. If you don't do me the desire of being reciprocal with that, you can't ever say that I'm the bad friend, because I still am there for you when you need me to be. You got to self-reflect and look at yourself like, damn, 9 times out of 10, if I call him, he there. But the one time he called me, I couldn't help, or I chose not to help, or I chose not to get involved. I can't say that guy's a bad friend, because he's there with the duty of being there. And his desire is, hey, if I do call on you, I will hope that you would help me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to help you when you want, when you don't want, the whole nine. And so on my end, I prefer the duty of any type of relationship over the desire of it. Because you can have delusions of grandeur with desire, but the duty is to be an upright, forward stepping person and hope that whoever you're dealing with is the same way.
I feel like my sense of obligation is stronger than any emotion that I carry. Because my obligation dictates my conscience. And my conscience is the only thing that can keep me awake at night. I sleep easy knowing that what I've done is right. I sleep easy knowing that at the end of, and maybe this is some trauma that my mother instilled in me, but our thing has always been to be technically right, because you can't be wrong if you're technically right.
So I got a time when you was definitely wrong and there was no technicality to make you right.
Say that again?
I got a time when you was definitely wrong and there was nothing that could have made you technically right.
Oh no, it's plenty of times that I was wrong, but in my sense,
so how did you sleep that night? How did you sleep? But how did you sleep?
Oh, because I knew that I was wrong when I was doing it. No, because I knew that I was wrong when I was doing it. You see, it's not. You see, I don't. Cool. You see, the conscious talk comes in when it's like, am I torn whether I was right or wrong? If I know I was wrong, I'm gonna sleep easy. I was wrong. I did wrong there. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I made peace with it. Yeah,
I made peace with doing wrong. Yeah.
But when you like, damn, I shouldn't have did them like that.
Yeah, I don't know if that was right, man. Did they deserve that?
What keep you up is you get the time to fix whatever it is, and you still choosing not to do it. That's when your conscience gonna fuck with you.
That's some deep shit right there. So, I think that is it.
Okay, that's when you so I love everything that Benny said. Love everything that Benny said, but I think that maybe my viewpoint, y'all know sometimes it be a little skewed. But my relationships are desires. I don't feel like any of my relationships are a duty. Okay, a duty is a job. And my friendships, the people that I love, like my kids are my duty. They're mine. I created those. I have a responsibility to grow them and, instill certain things into them. But my friendships are a desire that I have for each of those people. So I desire to show up for them. I desire to, if they call me, I'm going to call them back. I'm going to try to call them back. I'm going to be there for them. I'm going to be there for them in any kind of way, no matter if it's physical, emotional, spiritual, whatever. Like, those are things that I desire to do. I don't have a responsibility to none of y'all.
Well, let me say it this way then. Okay. It's a desire and the acquisition of those things. But once I acquire it, it is now my duty to, be forthright with it from there on. So yes, I desire a friendship. I desire a relationship. Even with the kids, they were a desire. You wanted to have kids. And then they became your duty to make sure that you protect. Man, once you found out you were with child, it became your duty to protect this person with all your might. So yeah, I desired friendships and homeboys and homegirls and so forth. And once I acquired those things through, through whatever connection it may be, through drugs, sports, video games, whatever, once I acquired those, now that I call you my friend or I call you this, it is now my duty to uphold these things as best as possible. And when I can't uphold it, to be honest enough with myself to be like, hey, I'm slacking in this section right now. That's my duty to you to let you know, hey, look, I'm off. You know what I'm saying? I'm off kilter for the moment. And, give me time. That desire now comes back to give me time to get back to a level where I can be dutiful as I once was, or so forth and so on. It all depends on the situation, because like I said earlier, everybody is 8 billion different situations on Earth. That's just the humans. So
that's why I said that's why I said
different.
I know I'm a little skewed when it comes to my thinking, my perspective. So like I don't think that any of my friendships, my relationships, period, at this point are duties. Duty, I don't. I think that I desire those things, and I have acquired them, and I desire to keep them going, because I know that if there's something that I stop doing, or that if I don't stop doing, that those things will no longer be things that I've acquired. They're going to be things that I've lost or squandered. So when I think of certain type of relationships, I think that there are relationships that I desire, and then there's certain type of relationships that are a duty. Say, y'all are my family, right? And y'all have became my family through Psycho-Babble, more or less, okay, through the internet. However, I have acquired y'all. And there's certain things that I do have to do to make sure that y'all are good, that we are good. That's my desire to keep those relationships going. But the other relationships are the relationships like my kids. Again, that's my duty. That's something that I started, and that's not going to end. They're still always going to be my children. So they're more of a duty. I look at duty as a job. You take time on, time off. I desire to have a wonderful relationship with my children, but it is my duty to raise them a certain way. Like there's a certain action that is required when you're completing a duty or a task.
Get on the bed.
So maybe that's where I'm a little bit more skewed. So like if I get married again, or whenever, I have a duty unto my husband. There's certain tasks that I have to complete to make sure that that relationship continues to go. But I also have a desire to keep that relationship going.
Yeah, but each ship has its own level of duties.
Yeah.
But so if I'm your parent, these are my duties is this. If I'm your spouse, these are my duties is that. If I'm your friend, these are my duties is this. To on my end maintain that relationship. So that's why I said they both coincide. Okay. It's not a either or type thing. It's my desire was to do this. And now that I've acquired this, my duty is to do all I can on my end to uphold the standard of a friendship, to uphold the standard of being a parent. Because it's people, I'm pretty sure they love their kids and can't do shit for them and don't want to do shit for them, but still love them.
Yeah, because I feel like even in friendship, there's like we're putting duty in a word, and maybe we're assigning the term duty into heavy like lifting type tasks. But in the smallest sense of it is like if I'm your friend and I tell you something in confidence, it's your duty to keep that confident.
Well, I think you just stuck on something that I think we can all talk about, our desire and duty. What happens when the people that we care about and say even love, they don't have their desire for us anymore or duty to us anymore? What do we do then?
Ooh.
Let it go.
Another conversation.
I'm experiencing that every day. I let it go.
And it is my now duty to make sure that you get what you desire, and I step back. So if you don't want me, as your friend anymore, it is my duty to now just not be your friend until you say you want to again, or not be your spouse until you say you want to again, or not be your child or your parent until that's where emancipation comes in at. Hey, I'm old enough to do this myself. Okay, you got it, but just know my duty is still to be here for you if you need me, but I see that you don't need me right now. So I'm going to step back here.
So you're managing your desire and your duty.
Yeah.
You're the one managing it, not allowing other people to manage it for you.
Yeah, well, they manage theirs, and I grant their desire by managing my duty and letting them have their own desire and their own duties that they feel they need to uplift. And if they don't coincide, then it's that we agree to just disagree, and we will cross paths where they say we'll get to that, we'll worry about that bridge when we get to it.
Time to cross that bridge. Yep.
Yeah, we're trying to cross that bridge. So because there's people I'm still friends with that may not care that much for me, or I still look at them as a friend, or more so they might be an associate now, not as much as a friend as they were before. But that olive branch is like Vino picture. That hand is there. But if you don't want to grab it, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be out here forever, but I can always take it back out my pocket. Yeah, the hand is there.
I hate that you saying. I hate that you saying that right now because there's a situation and we'll talk about it.
Well, I just want to say it because how many of us, had lots of desire, got with someone, made some kids with someone, and then all of a sudden, and maybe not all of a sudden, over time, it just was not working. The desire's gone, the duty is not there, and then we actually create a war to separate. So the kids now are living in a war of two people who created them. So what you said that was so important, Benny, was, couldn't we just go, okay, we're not going to be lovers anymore. I'll manage my desire. I'd still like to be. You don't. I got it. And we still have a duty to our children because they didn't ask to be here. So it's our duty as adults to be co-parents. Mm-hmm. And I watched my daughter do that. I went through it myself a long, long time ago when I watched my daughter do it with no lawyers. They didn't get married, and they have been great co-parents for 21 years. And my grandson went through 2 years of fighting leukemia, and those two did it together and just talked it out, did a little therapy, but mostly just figured out that their principles were more important than their desire or their duty.
I've read a little bit about something like that where they said it's not that you actually fall out of love or lose respect, is that most oftentimes you lose admiration and call it respect. Uh-huh. And what ends up happening is that you start keeping common respect away from that person. You start treating them subhuman. You're not giving them just basic human decency.
That's right. Yeah.
Because you've lost a little admiration. And they say that in those times you have to step back outside of yourself and say, okay, let's reset the respect level, and then try to look at what was the admiration in the first place and see what changed from there of why you lost some of that admiration. Because the moment you start labeling respect or love, it's you start withdrawing, you start withholding human decency, just standard respect. You start speaking to them any type of way, you start disregarding their feelings, and that's where the danger is, because you have a duty to respect someone that is respecting you.
But you also got to be kind of healed from the situation to get to that full-on point of respect. Because like I have it both ways with the mother of my sons, where one mother is like, hey, be here for the child, bet, got it covered. Me and her can speak, me and her can be in the same room, me and her can discuss what may need to be done for the child. He about to be 20, so it ain't really, we don't have to talk anymore. Now I can have the conversation direct with him. But then on the other end, there is no correspondence because she doesn't want the correspondence. But I ain't gonna say she is or isn't, putting mud on my name on that end, but I assume she is, because that's the only reason why I can see you not wanting that connection to be there. I might have to switch earbuds in a second. But the downfall part of it is that some people don't want to heal from the anger first. So it's like, you got to be
That's
healed
what I
from
mean. That's what I'm going into, because I know these situations you're talking about, and it's one who may have lost just admiration. And I seen the other baby mama, and she's disrespectful at this point. She's straight up disrespect. She's not giving you human decency. You can tell that the way that she speaks to you in front of that child influences how he speaks.
That's right.
And that's where I'm talking about the whole, hey, bitch, you might not love me no more. You might not have no admiration for me, but you need to fucking respect me as a person. Now, I'm not even going to go as a man today. I'm going to say as a person, you need to respect me, because I didn't put no hands on you. I may have done something that hurt you in a way, but I never did nothing to fucking downplay you in front of this child where I hurt you like physically or put you in a dangerous situation. I just, hurt your feelings for real.
But then you've also seen the opposite of it for me and my situation.
Yeah, I mean, them niggas is weird.
Well, we're just gonna talk about one where
a sneaky pleasure.
But I would desire to have a good relationship with both of my children's fathers, but they have to get over certain things, right? And so because of the way that I have kind of left myself open for them to be, I've left myself open and my children open for them to be great fathers. And when they act on those things, it's not my job to pat them on the back and say, "Oh my gosh, you're a great father." That's not what I do. But I respect them enough to say, you know what? Hey, good. This is what you're doing. We're co-parenting with one another.
Strong thumbs up.
We can co-parent with one another. I'm able to talk to you about what's going on with the child. You're able to call me because I have the children 24/7 to say, "Hey, what's going on with these children?" And I say, "Hey, this is what happened. I'm sending report cards. I'm sending pictures. I'm letting you know what's going on." We have that open communication. But when somebody is hurt and that respect goes out of the window, not on my behalf. Once that respect goes out of the window, because of whatever you have going on in life, we're not even gonna call it. We're just gonna say some type of respect went out of the window, no matter if it was on my behalf or their behalf. And now we can't co-parent.
Yeah.
One of the things I think that I can say is I've never came on here and just completely slandered anybody. Not my children's fathers.
I know I am.
I have pissed in bitches' wigs. I have.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That was the one. That was my prime example I was going to use, bro. And
no, I wasn't wrong there. That's what you thought I was wrong about?
And I told you was wrong about that too.
I was absolutely not. First of all, you don't call. First of all, I'm gonna use y'all excuse. I was triggered. Okay, she was calling me a whole bunch of fat motherfuckers, and all I heard was my mother voice.
And you was in her house.
And I was in her house taking a piss.
That was some sucker shit.
That wasn't no sucker shit. How you gonna call me all types of name and I'm over here pissing by your freshly washed wig?
You should have been over there.
If my little sister gave me the phone call and said somebody urined on one of her wigs, bro, I'm trying to see how much of a body can disappear.
But you see, that's where you wrong, because you didn't stop and say, "Give me the whole story. Don't hold nothing out."
Don't even matter. Figure it out afterwards.
I ain't pissed on it while it was on her head.
Wait,
don't matter.
Did you say that you were
real quick? My dad is in here. Y'all done met Mama Philly, but now
what's going
on,
man?
Daddy
What's up, Papa Philly? Hey, Papa Phil.
Your pop look like Ti.
And I just got one thing to say. Well, a couple of things to say. I really appreciate what y'all doing. And everything
Appreciate
she
you for
said
appreciating us,
is
boss.
true. Everything she said was true. But this is about mental illness and all that stuff.
Mental health.
Mental health, yeah.
We try to get to it before it becomes.
We don't want to call it illness.
Well, yeah, mental health. Well, I'll
he
tell
did
you the
some mentally
reason.
ill things.
Yeah. Well, I was ill because I used to be a drunk. Okay. And that was the reason for all that. So everything she was saying is true. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I truly appreciate what you're doing. And what y'all doing needs to be spread across the world.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for weighing it. Y'all hear that?
That man. He's smart. When y'all wonder why I'm so light now.
We played the applause sound, Philly, because we know you can't hear it. So he did play the claps, so y'all know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't hear him. But yeah, there's
medicated.
But I truly appreciate what you're doing. God bless all you guys. I'm going to bed because I have to go to work.
I heard it.
I work from home, so I'm trying to make everything work out. So, hey, y'all if there's anything I can do for you guys, let me know.
Congratulations on your sobriety.
I don't like that calling favors early like this, but if you got $50,000 laying around,
well,
you told me to rob a bank today.
Yeah, but actually, I do. I just can't give it up right now.
It's funny you say that. I just so happen.
Yeah, so actually, it was my wife who actually helped me overcome my issues. But once I got over my issues, I got closer to my children. Mm-hmm. And at the age of 62, we got a 3-year-old daughter now. So we took custody of her because of mental health issues.
That's right.
Amen to that.
So
that's the village stepping in.
There's only one problem with not drinking. You want me to tell you what that is?
What?
No fluid to fill up a piss in a bitch wig. Is that what? Is that it?
I feel every bit of pain that I used to not feel.
Oh yeah, that definitely is.
Right.
That definitely
emotional, physical.
I might have to roll you up one, Pop.
All of it.
I stopped drinking too.
Yeah.
I gave drinking up back when I was about 24, 25.
Well, you know what? Here's something else. Be grateful about that because I was in my 50s when I figured it out. And I'm on my 10th, going on my 10th year of sobriety.
So for me, it was more so like I'm diabetic. I've been diabetic since I was 10 years old. And alcohol it translates bad with diabetes. Really, it just turns straight into sugar.
Yeah, it does.
And you gotta do a lot to enjoy just being inebriated. So if you don't do those things, you get the adverse effects very fast. And it was a time where I woke up in a hospital for alcohol poisoning.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Just a night partying, and it happened way too fast. You know what I'm saying. I woke up with a neck brace on and a sore throat. Pause, because they had to pump the fluids out my stomach.
Oh,
yeah, it was crazy.
Thank God you survived it.
And they pumped you.
Yeah, it was crazy. They had to get all the liquor out of me.
Yeah.
The first thing that the nurse asked me when I woke up was, "So you tried to kill yourself tonight, bro?" I was like, "Nah, I was just partying too much."
Well, see, now we was talking about it earlier, though, Superfly. My dad was a functioning alcoholic.
Mm-hmm. Working on airplanes.
I mean, I was too. You feel me? Like I would just be drunk and party. You feel me? Until we got to the point where
you wasn't working on
diabetes kicked in. Oh,
yeah. People insane. This is what he's talking about. He talking about biting raw potatoes first thing in the morning before you go to work, and got a whole regimen to keep it out your system. Exactly. My step-pop used to do that. My step-pop was a CO, and he'd drink until 2-3 hours before it's time to go in. Oh, yeah. And he walking in the house eating a raw potato to soak up that alcohol and cover the smell. Man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I did that.
So,
eating oatmeal every morning, trying to detox your blood.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you too.
Well, hey, God bless you guys and keep this up. And
I was my mama. For Philly on here.
Same to you,
My
boss
mama
man. It was a pleasure meeting you.
both of my parents.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say I appreciate you guys and just keep it up. And whatever I can do to help, if whatever I can do to help, just reach out. That's all.
Thank you, man.
Bless you.
It's
Thank you.
wonderful meeting you finally, man. I've heard so much about you.
Oh, you ain't telling about me playing them drums, huh?
You ain't been playing them since I've been here, so I
Showed
ain't
them
got
to me
woke
though.
up to
She
the
did
drums.
show them to me.
Well, I'm getting my studio back together because I had a party a couple of days ago, so I'm still putting it all back together.
Oh man, I guess I gotta really tap in with Pops, huh, Philly?
Yeah, I've always told y'all I come from a family full of musicians. And my dad played, how many instruments do you play?
I learned quite a few, but my main instruments are drums, bass, and piano.
Yeah. And he taught that to Shelby, my little sister that y'all haven't met. Not the baby that y'all met tonight, but my other sister. Yeah. She knows how to play everything.
You good at teaching them instruments. You ain't nothing like Joe Jackson. You ain't even reach for your belt not once.
Nah, he ain't whoop us in the work.
What you play?
Hey Vino, did you see the Drewski video that he did of Joe Jackson?
They was like,
I hold a note every now and then.
Well, I gotta get up and go to work. I got a class that's starting on Friday, so I gotta be prepared for my students. So
yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you for tapping in with us.
Hey, keep it up, y'all. Keep it up. God bless you guys.
God bless you,
man.
too,
God
man.
bless you
Rest
too,
easy
boss.
tonight.
You got it.
Now y'all know I wouldn't have let him walk in here with no white beater if I would have known he was coming in here.
I look good for 62.
I already told you, look, I.
So your dad looked like T.I.
So, all right, we're gonna get you. We are commissioning your father to make the new intro music for Psycho-Babble. We need some new intro music. We're gonna get him on that.
Okay, we can do that, and then you know my dad flies drones, so we can get him in a comedy club with some drones.
Get him some. Give us some gritty hip hop funk.
Oh, he got you.
For the Psycho-Babble beat for the intro. That'd be love.
Not
I want it to be
feel.
like Parliament meets the niggas from Soul Man.
Oh, you didn't mention Parliament. Don't do that.
No,
he gonna come back in here.
Soul Man got into a smoke session with Griselda.
Oh.
Yeah, it's funny when you said Parliament. And she talking about he gonna come back in there. When I was at my young boy LT crib, Brooklyn was out there DJ, and the dude came out like, "You gonna play some Parliament?" And she was like, "What you want to hear?" He said, "Cosmic Flop." You ever heard that one? And I'm like, "I don't think I have." And then she cut it on, and I was like, "Yo, that's on fire." I've never heard this song a day in my life. So yeah, he'll come back in the room for the Parliament. So Soup, you gonna flow over it?
I got you.
I heard Parliament. That's the only name I'm hearing about at the Essence Fest. They said somebody said Carly B. Somebody was like, "Fuck them, Parliament."
Parliament, this motherfucker.
Fuck Cardi B, Parliament.
They said Will Smith had it jumping in my city on the 4th.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Man. I missed out, man. I wasn't doing it. I ain't want to go out there and be trying to nod your head. The black suits coming in the rain. You feel me?
True. Well, we about to get up out of here because we've had an excellent conversation, and we are about at that time.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with Susie. Susie.
What?
We appreciate you for coming through. Don't leave. I'm just gonna let you talk about where can the people find you, what you got going on. Tell the people a little more about yourself.
Well, I'm sure my phone number is still in some of the stalls of the bathrooms and some of the old dives in Hollywood somewhere. But if you want to do it easier and safer, cleaner, then you can just look me up on the web like everybody else, because there's quite a bit there. Like, not all great, just interesting for sure. And my company's name, Be Crazy Well, because that's what I hope everybody will do, is understand that we need a lot of disruptors. We need to do it well, and make sure you run your life according to your principles, not your thoughts and feelings. Every thought you have is not true. Every feeling you have is not a fact. So that's who I am. And I'm GMA to most people. So that's that.
Thank you so much, Susie. Thank you for stopping through. You have been a wonderful addition and a pleasure on this stage tonight.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you. Superfly, talk to them. Tell them where they can find you, man.
Hold on 1 second, brothers. Just skip me 1 second, if you don't mind.
Got you. We're gonna do it. Pull it down. Juice, you still there? Juice done fell asleep.
I think Juice is
gone. It's cool. You don't gotta see me for a second, but you can always follow me anywhere and everywhere at Superfly No Wings, SCPA Fly, NOWINGS. Tonight was definitely a great conversation that we had. Some jewels shared, some perspective shared. Definitely a pleasure meeting you, Susie. You know,
Did we lose you? Maybe we lost a little
that's
connection.
just a perspective that I like to share.
Hold on, you said you went out for a second. You went out for a second. You got to say all that over again.
Be in the
We
mindset
ain't
of
even
not
had you
saying
listen.
that you have, instead of just saying you help. Let's change our age purposes. Smile is only life. It's my
Can you hear
everyday
us too?
thing, and that's my
Can you
share.
hear us?
No.
Yeah,
You can hear
y'all
us.
can't hear me.
No,
Yeah, we
you
can
went
hear
out. You
you.
cut out for a
It
second.
was
Yeah.
choppy. It was choppy.
Say it
Oh,
You
all
said
over again. You got to
let's
start all
change our
over.
H purposes. Not I have, but I
yeah,
help. And smile is only
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my
I heard
share,
you. Love.
man. Oh yeah, got some shows coming up. Our first Tiny Tent performance is intended to be August 15th. That's the day after my birthday, August 14th. So it's gonna be lit. We're gonna be doing some big things. That's an outdoor performance with a live band. Um, in my city, Philadelphia. Um, if you're down to, come check out the showcases, or if you are a performer, tap in with me on my social medias. Follow me everywhere. Superfly No Wings. Good night, Mama Philly. Mama Philly shouted me out on one of my videos on TikTok too. I was like, ooh. She was like, hey, sexy man. Yep, one step closer to being your stepdad, Philly. One step closer.
I got a stepdad.
Yeah, I know. I'm be your
You trying to be a
uncle.
brother
That's
husband?
your no, girl. That's your uncle.
Shout out Uncle Goldsberry. Didn't realize that nigga wasn't my uncle till I was 26.
Oh God, that's funny.
Thank you for stopping through. Rocking with us tonight. Benny, talk to him, man. Tell him what you got going on.
What up? Times of comfort and joy, everybody. Comedian Benny Blanco Perry. You can follow me on all social media at Benny Blanco Perry. Coming up January 13th, got Jokes on the Patio. That's going to be at Ironclad Sports Bar. Me and a few other local Richmond comedians doing our thing. And then on I was about to say January, then July 18th, we will be at Club U for the Camp Band Funny Show. I'm doing a special guest appearance on that. A few more Richmond locals is going to be, putting on a good showcase. So I'm popping up on both of those things. Other than that, man, I got too much more going on at the moment. Just getting my desires and duties in order. Like, I need to get the new Call of Duty, and then they got this Reese's Peanut Butter Cup pie cake that I desire. So that's what I'm working on. But other than that, that's it, man.
I ain't gonna even hold you. When you said Reese's peanut butter cake, my heart went.
Nah, the one that Denny's got, the Denny's Reese's pie. And you get
Billy,
one
you
of
heard that heartbeat though, didn't you? Well, talk to him. Tell him what up, though.
What up, y'all? It's DamnItPhilly. Please say my name like Hank Hill, y'all. My heart is full right now. And I really do appreciate this conversation tonight. We've been diving a little deep lately. We gonna have to reel it in. No, we don't. We're exactly where we need to be. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tapping in each and every Monday and Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central what is it? San Meridian time. Okay, look, we gonna get it right. 10 Eastern San Meridian time. Okay, so we're learning, we're growing. That's the point of this. Thank y'all for letting my dad come on here. That's my dad, and this is his first time here, and he might pop up on Wednesday's episode too, because I will still be here in Cincinnati. I was supposed to be here at the end of the month, but instead, sometimes life calls you to where you need to go when you need to go there, to be where you need to be at the exact time that you need to be there. So I'm very excited to be here, because now that I'm here at this time, I'm here for a whole week. I got here on Saturday. I won't be leaving until Sunday. And then we're going to have a special surprise. I can't say what it is. Vino knows, but I can't say it out loud what it's going to be. But we have a surprise at the end of this month. I'm excited. Like I said, my heart is full.
My heart is I'm back to stripping.
God damn it, peanut butter. Y'all can watch out. I don't know if I'm gonna release it tomorrow or Thursday. We're doing another No Man, No Plan, I Just Be Doing Shit. We hanging TVs on this episode. We're little women hanging 75-inch TVs, okay?
You're a strong man, Savannah.
And they still up there. They still hanging strong.
You's a strong man, Savannah.
Yes, sir. Other than that, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in here. I can hear it.
That was me. That was me.
You heard it?
No, I actually heard it.
You heard this?
I know.
Yes, I hear it. Oh, I don't know how, but I hear it. Vino, what you got going on?
Man. Well, first of all, let me say this. I appreciate each and every one of your comments this evening. Shout out to everybody on Instagram that's been watching. Shout out to everybody who tapped in, filled up these comments tonight on YouTube. We appreciate y'all for tapping in, giving your input, being part of the conversation. Thank you so very, very much. Look, you can find me holding down my duty to give you the funny that you desire at Big Vino Comedy on all platforms. Now, I have been working on my doctorates. I got a PhD, DDS, GYN, PBC, XYZ. Now, if you want to know what each of those mean, DM me. Send me a message over at comedictherapy.xyz. Sign up for the mailing list, the email list, because I got good news. Your boy is on the road to becoming your next big headliner. I got some offers out. Houston, I might be out in y'all way real soon if this number floats to him right. And We got a date coming up at the Playhouse real soon. Me and Benny might have to tag team it one night and give him a Buddha Brothers type deal, because I was just talking to Christopher Robbins about it today. So that's coming real soon. Real talk, I'm gonna take a couple weeks off because I keep telling y'all I'm about to have plastic surgery because I want to be handsome. I want to be handsome. I want to be handsomer. And I think the way to do it is plastic surgery. Everybody else gets to fix themselves. Why can't I fix me? I can't do nothing about this ugly ass attitude I got for y'all, but I might be able to do something about my face. But no, seriously, man, check comedictherapy.xyz for all dates. I'll be updating it soon because, quite honestly, I got something coming up in a couple weeks. I just don't know exactly where yet. Because I can't tell if you get what I'm saying. But fuck with me, man. Go get you some High Hopes coffee. That shit move. I sold out all of it this weekend in Virginia Beach. I have no more coffee on hand. I'm going talking to the roaster tomorrow.
By the time you see Jeremiah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more.
Or he gonna lose his shit.
Yeah, he gonna lose his shit. No, I got a bag of carrot cake for him. I got a bag of carrot cake just for J-Ro. I don't know why he's drinking coffee, but maybe we do need to grow.
Because J-Ro is a big brother as of today.
He is a big brother. He's been a big brother.
Again.
I know he's again. Yeah. Shout out to J-Ro. Congratulations on your big brother, J-Ro. Look, let's give him an official round of applause.
He's a big brother.
You hear that, J-Ro? Your mom heard that. You remember how they did that in A Nice Tale?
I'm excited for him. Drink coffee, don't get surgery. I'm up here looking like a big toe right now. I see what bad lighting does. This is what bad lighting does. I look like a big toe. I look like Channing Tatum.
Well, you think Channing Tatum looks like a big toe? Because that's what I was going to go for.
He absolutely looks like a big toe.
I was going to try to look like this nigga with my plastic surgery.
No, don't do that. We look like big toes.
Are you indigo right now?
Hold on. Let me pull this back then.
I look like I've been to Willy Wonka's and I ate one of them blueberry gobstoppers.
Well, what the fuck do I look like right now?
I don't
Not
give
like a big
fuck
toe.
What I look like right now.
I look like Ruben Studdard. I'm sorry for 2004. And that fedora be sleeping on the floor.
You said what?
The fedora be sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, that was wild.
No, I didn't hear what Benny said.
No, I said, Philly, you ain't slick neither. Tell myself, my mama gonna just leave me over here in America. That's all right. I'm going to my daddy's house. So I happen to be here. I was supposed to be here at the end of the month, but now I'm here at the beginning of the month somehow.
I know how I ended up here. My mama wasn't here. I was at home crying. My mama said, "Go to your daddy's house."
You said my car ended up.
My car just ended up driving. Okay, and we ended up here. But no, I'm happy that she told me to come because, like I said, I was gonna wait until the end of the month, but I was only gonna be here for 2 days. Now I'm here for 10 days instead of 2. So that's why I'm saying, like, everything does happen the way that it's supposed to do. I'm happy that I do have a mom that'll say, "Go to your daddy's house," because some people don't have mothers that'll tell them, "Go to your dad's."
So this is what you do in the morning, right? You and your little sister, when he at work, you say he work from home. So when he's on the thing working, you'll bust in and say, "We want to go to the playground," and then you just run back out the room. So he can take you out to the playground tomorrow. You get to relive it all again with your little sister.
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it with the kids. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all gonna see a video of my son saying, "I'm about to go pick up my auntie," and he gonna be walking into a daycare. That shit funny as shit. That shit funny as hell.
Before we get out of here, I do want to point out that Philly did shirk some of her duties and obligations as my friend, because I told her to call me when she touched down in Cincinnati, and I
did
sat
call
by the
you.
phone worried.
I did call you, and you didn't answer the phone. So I posted a video of me saying hey to my daddy, and you like that.
I did like that video.
No, I did not.
Remember the call.
I absolutely called you.
You called me? Okay. Then the service, and I gotta call T-Mobile then, because I didn't
call them. Don't talk about me, but call them.
Call them. You see how we hold each other accountable over here?
Good night.
That's what good friends do. Smoke weed when you wake up and get your day high hopes. And wear socks. Socks are definitely they're a social statement at this point.